wait till everyone's settled, if that's okay. Paul's going to kick us off right at the back. You're going to have to project it, Paul, if that's okay.
You're in a very, very strong response to go behind. So rather than just being a great team, great to trade.
Yeah, I'm absolutely pleased, but to be honest, I expect it as well. So early goal is obviously not the best thing what can happen, but sometimes it makes one thing clear, game on. So that's exactly what we expected Tottenham to do, being very compact, being very, very aggressive, chasing us. We lost that ball in midfield, they had a counter-attack, and that's it. So that the only was a bit for us unlucky because Ali made first a save, and then Harry's there. But so I'm pleased, but I expected as well. But the game, to be honest, I loved. It was a super game. It's just how football should look, how you should play against a really strong, good organized side, with the threat constantly in your mind that each ball you lose will possibly end up in front of your own goal. But counter press was exceptional, was kind of back. It was a plan today. We wanted to be really, especially in that department, wanted to be really strong, because it was clear that we probably might be dominant, but that means you lose balls. That's how it is. You cannot finish each situation off. And then counter press must be there, and I loved that. That was really, really good. So we scored we had first a big chance in the second half. Yeah. It was 1-0 down. I told the boys in half time, the only problem this game so far is the result. Apart from that, it's good. We tried to adapt in a couple of situations. They set a few traps for us in their possession, how they want to do it. So we wanted to adjust there a little bit. And then they had anyway the big chance, but it was only just a long kick, not even a pass, I think. I think Dejan misjudged it in one moment, thinks he can let him bounce, and then Son is away. And Ali made a very special save, because I think he didn't touch the ball, but he was so big in that moment, and that made life kind of uncomfortable for Son. He still finished it really good off, but luckily enough for us, it was the crossbar. And then again, we were in charge. We pushed them back. We played really good football, created chances in the first half and in the second half. Super finishes off the goal, super saves off the goalie. Wow, what a game he had. Yeah, and then the first goal we scored, I loved, because in other games maybe, when the striker goes down and everybody's shouting for a penalty, there are maybe players around who switch off a little bit, but Hendo was not bothered by that and finished that situation off really important, really nice. And the second goal is a sensational counter-pressing situation of Sadio. Having the ball, losing it twice, come in front of the opponent, and then he kicks your calf. That's a super situation. And yeah, we won it, and we deserve it, and I'm really happy about the performance.
Chris Bassel.
How did your question start? Yeah, no problem. It's just, that's possible, of course. It's we can. That speed and intensity for players like this is a lot about the momentum. And if you don't think too much about it, you can run like they can run even more than today. It's not that. We are not in the stats running wise. We are not up in the table. Intensity runs, yes. Sprints, yes, but not in general. So because we have the ball quite a lot, we have today nearly 70% possession, I think. We have the ball a lot, but you need these intense runs in the moment when you switch aside. Then Trent has to speed up, then Robbo has to speed up, whoever has the ball has to speed up. So that's important, but it's not that tiring that you think it's not possible. But if you don't get really in the game, then the same run feels double as intense. And that was the biggest or the best sign of the game today, being 1-0 down can exactly change that. And you now try to, you chase the game immediately, but we didn't chase it, we just played it. And very often in life or in football is it that the result is the result of the performance, and that today, thank God, worked out because performance was really super. It was really good. I liked it a lot, and in a difficult game, being 1-0 down against Tottenham with the strength they have in counter-attacking is a really tough one. Boys deserve a lot of credit for that today.
Any more?
How's Mo? You look like you had some issues with him. Is it serious or is it?
No, it's the ankle. The ankle where he struggled since the Leicester game. So it's good, but the longer the game goes, the more we get a bit tired, stuff like this, you get a knock on it, then you feel it more, and then it makes no sense to try to push it through, because we had other players we had still options to change, and that's what we did. And no, nothing serious.
Any final ones, guys, before we go? We'll go Matt and then over to the first.
It seemed like they were putting Son quite high up against Trent in the first half. Was there a tactical tweak to get Trent in the game more in the second half?
Yeah, that's what we thought when we saw the lineup, that they probably do it like this, but I think Son was pretty busy with defending Trent, to be honest. He was constantly on his bike, but yes, it makes of course sense to put somebody there in the shadow of Trent, but if you leave him alone, what they never did, Trent, then there will come pretty good crosses, to be honest. On the other side, you have to protect it. Yeah, it's true. That's what they did. And in the last 7-8 minutes, I think, when it got a bit more difficult for us, was just like we wanted to kind of control the game, but that now, after that high intense game, it's not endurance or whatever. It's just to keep kind of a rhythm and not losing the rhythm. And they chased the game. They're used to it. We changed. We brought Joe and Trent a little bit higher, but that didn't really help because we still couldn't defend the diagonal balls. So that's it. That just can happen. But yeah, that's a big challenge in football. Like playing a game like this and then being only with 1 goal up, and the opponent is Tottenham and change completely offensively. That can then get a bit scrappy, but I'm completely fine with it. Ali had two proper saves, I think, in that period, so I'm completely fine with the game.
Very final question.
Jurgen, would you say that, given everything you said about performance and the counter press, is this the best performance from Liverpool this season so far? I know you've had some big wins, but is this your most impressive display?
Oh, I don't know exactly. I loved a lot of games already this season. The Arsenal game was a good one as well, to be honest. But we need to play really, really well. So I had got already the questions. Now 28 points, only 2 in Manchester. But you only have to think about what would have happened if we lost today, how the question would have been. So we know exactly what we have to do. We have to be focused and concentrate on all the specific games. Next one, Arsenal, then Aston Villa, then Genk, then Man City. And then again, international games. Well, I can't believe it. And then, very busy December and stuff like this. So a lot to come, but so far so good.
Thank you.